السلام عليكم. لا تنسوا الإعجاب بالفيديو والاشتراك في القناة تشجيعا لنا لنستمر بنشر المزيد إن شاء الله.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله إخواني أخواتي، مرحبا بكم في فيديو جديد على قناة ans.you.tech. أتمنى أن ينال إعجابكم. الفيديو حول أكبر 10 أسماك التي تم اصطيادها في التاريخ، وأترككم مع الفيديو. كما ترون تين بيك. جرد البحر، هذا السمك الأول مسمى جرد البحر.
Of capture often means that lobsters are hard to catch in large numbers, but it's still a widely profitable industry. Despite the potential for profit, lobster fishing is often seen as one of the most dangerous occupations in the world.
كما ترون هناك صناديق يقومون برميها وسط البحر في أوقات معينة، ثم يقوم باستخراجها ليجدوا وسط هذه الجراد. يشبه شيئا ما السلطعون، لكن أظن أن هذا نوع والآخر نوع.
While it is the largest officially recognized lobster, a massive marine lobster caught in 1926 was said to weigh a shocking 51.5 pounds. Unfortunately, though, this fish was never officially confirmed before it became dinner. Number 9. The largest catfish.
هذه السمكة رغم حجمها إلا أنها أليفة ولا تبدو عدوانية.
These giant fish live along the Mekong River between Lower Mekong in Vietnam and the Yunnan province in China. Unfortunately, they have been severely overfished and are currently a critically endangered species. On January 18, 2019, an unbelievable specimen was caught by a local fisherman. The monstrous Mekong was over 9 feet long and weighed an unbelievable 650 pounds. Experts who verified the catch have said that it may not only be the largest catfish ever caught, but it may in fact be the largest in general. Number 8. The largest salmon. Salmon is a notoriously common fish, and chances are if you've ever eaten
كما هو معروف سمك السلمون يمشي دائما عكس التيار.
It is a staple of seafood cuisine and can be found on sandwiches, in cans, and as a regular feature with sushi. In the wild, salmon ranges from 3 pounds to over 100 pounds depending on the species, and without fail the largest variety of salmon is the king salmon, sometimes called the Chinook salmon. In 1949, a group of fishermen in Petersburg, Alaska sprung a net trap and waited for it to fill with various species of fish. However, when they pulled up the net, they had caught a little more than they had bargained for. Among the fish was a 126-pound king salmon, and the fish was verified as one of the largest salmon ever caught. Number 7. The largest squid.
الحبار.
That one of the largest recorded squids was from the species known as the colossal squid. The colossal squid is even larger than the
هذه أكبر سمكة.
of the species, reaching over 30 feet in length and weighing up to 1,500 pounds. In February of 2008, fishermen in New Zealand hauled up a massive net. They had expected it to be filled with millions of smaller fish that would be sold commercially. When they got a look at the contents, though, they realized that the net contained several fish and one inconceivably massive 33-foot-long colossal squid. They realized that the specimen was truly something special, and they turned it over to the Auckland University of Technology. This is where marine biologist Steve O'Shea confirmed that it was the largest squid on record. Number 6. The largest marlin. Marlin are a species of fish most recognizable for their long
المنشار. السمكة المنشار.
Marlin can swim at speeds of up to 50 miles per hour or 80 kilometers an hour.
يبدو أنها عنيدة.
These massive speedsters are a popular target of sports fishing in tropical regions, and in fact, several species including the white marlin are severely endangered due to overfishing. But back in 1970, many people were finding out about exotic fishing opportunities for the first time, and the surge in popularity would lead to one of the biggest catches in history. In 1970, a group of anglers were out on a fishing adventure in Oahu, Hawaii. The group was out on a charter boat skippered by Captain Cornelius Choi when they landed the catch of a lifetime. The fish, which was Choi's monster after the captain, was a Pacific blue marlin weighing 1,805 pounds, and to this day it remains the largest marlin ever caught on a rod and reel. Number 5. The largest sea bass. The giant sea bass is a critically
رغم أنها
endangered
مخيفة
bass
إلا
that
أنها
lives along
لطيفة.
the Gulf of California, where they can be found in relatively shallow
سبحان
water,
الله.
typically
كما
near kelp
ترون
forests
يقوم
or underwater
المصور
ledges.
بتصويرها ويقترب
These enormous fish can
دون
reach 7
خوف.
feet and weigh as much as 500 pounds, and they're known to eat anchovies, croaker, mackerel, sheephead, whitefish, sand bass, and even crab. But unfortunately, they're also pretty common prey for a number of species, most notably humans. Bass fishing is a massive industry, and everything from video games to stores have taken their namesake from the sport of bass fishing. It comes as no surprise then that every year thousands of amateur and professional fishermen take to the water to try and get their name in the record books. But that's no easy feat. In fact, the current world record has been in place since 1968 when a giant sea bass was caught at Anouar Island. The fish itself weighed
هذه أكبر سمكة.
563.5 pounds and measured in at 7.4 feet in length. With diminishing populations and growing interest in other species, it is possible that this record may remain unbroken for quite some time. Number 4. The largest crab.
الكراب.
Alaskan crab fishing
هذا هو
has the distinction
السلطعون.
of being the
هناك
most
فرق بين
dangerous job in the
السلطعون
United
وجراد
States.
البحر.
According to analysts with the Bureau of Labor Statistics, it is the job with the single highest fatality rate, which, if you're wondering, is over 300 fatalities per 100,000 people. Many more endure crippling injuries at the hands of heavy machinery, but the deaths that do occur most often come as a result of drowning or hypothermia. These are two risks that are all too real for the brave men and women who risk so much for this lucrative career, and those whose lives revolve around crab fishing live for a moment like the one in the spring of
انظروا إلى
1980
عدد
when a group of
الشباك.
Alaskan fishermen pulled up a single crab
يعني
weighing
هذه
300
مصانع
pounds.
عملاقة.
It was said at the
هذا
time
أكبر
that one crab
سلطعون.
fed a large family for a week or more. To this day, the incredible catch remains the largest individual crab ever caught.
سبحان
Number
الله.
3.
السمك المنشار. alligator.
Three of the entries on today's list might very well be fish.
السمكة التمساح أعتقد.
But this
استسمح.
next fish is one that not
سبحان
everyone
الله.
is familiar with.
من الأمام تشبه التمساح لكن من الخلف تشبه السمكة.
That dates back to prehistoric times and often gets dubbed a living fossil. They glean their name from the obvious physical similarity that they bear to an alligator, but the similarities don't simply end there. The alligator gar is one of few fish that are capable of breathing both air and water, and they can grow to lengths of 10 feet. While these bizarre fish used to be fairly widespread, their range has shrunk considerably over the years, and now they are most common in southern regions of the United States and parts of Mexico. In areas where they still occur naturally, alligator gar are still common targets of sport fishing, and the largest confirmed catch with a rod and reel was a jaw-dropping 279-pound beast captured in Rio Grande, Texas by a man named Bill Valverde on January 1st, 1951. That's gotta come with
هذه
some
أطول
pretty good
سمكة.
bragging rights. Number 2. The best pick of the day.
The pick.
Because this thing really doesn't have much
للأسف
change.
لم نجد صورة كاملة لهذه
This picture shows one of the
السمكة.
most well-known and public cover-ups related to the world of fishing. In 1995, a large commercial fishing rig risked the lives of its crew members in a bid to bring this massive creature back to shore. However, when authorities arrived, they didn't receive the praise they expected. The creature was immediately deemed the property of the Russian army, and even academics were barred from getting close. This photo is infamously one of the only ones of the incident. After gaining possession of the specimen, it was immediately broken down and destroyed, and due to the lack of documentation of the incident and the circumstances surrounding it, it is widely believed that the creature was part of a biological weapons plan that was abandoned following the Cold War. Number 1. The largest shark.
هذه أكبر سمكة الشارك القرش. أكبر سمكة قرش في التاريخ.
That being sharks. If you scream it out of the beach, you will have people running in every which direction.
هذا الفيديو الذي لم أفهم. هذه يسبح بجانب سمكة قرش. لا أعتقد أنها سمكة قرش. غريب، والله غريب.
You didn't know, shark fishing is a very real and very dangerous pastime. While there are many legal thresholds in place to protect vulnerable species, it is possible to acquire a license to take part in this larger-than-life version of fishing.
قام باستيرادها.
Exactly hauling in great whites at the end of their lines, some pretty big sharks do get snagged. So, just how big is the biggest one on record?
السلام عليكم. لا تنسوا الإعجاب بالفيديو والاشتراك في القناة تشجيعا لنا لنستمر بنشر المزيد إن شاء الله.